Yeah, so that was not what I expected. Hey guys, welcome to my Faces of Death movie review that I will be keeping spoiler free and rating it using my super sophisticated 5-star rating system. And by the end of this review, I can hopefully help you decide whether this movie is for you and also if it's worth going to the movie theater for, or you could just wait a few weeks and watch it on Shudder, I guess. And just so you guys know, man, I love horror movies. Adore them, dude. I freaking grew up with that stuff. But when it came to Faces of Death, I didn't really see those original movies. Because as much as I do love horror, the myth was that like there were real deaths that you were seeing, and I'm just not into that crap, dude. And yeah, those were the movies that when you went to the video store, Faces of Death was that one that was like in the other room. You know, with the naughty movies, they didn't have internet back then. Not an easy time, no. But yeah, it's been debunked. Most of those, if not all of them, was all fake anyway. And this one definitely is fake because there's actually a storyline, there's actors, kind of. And yeah, getting into 2026's Faces of Death, which is this movie, it's got kind of an 80s dirty independent film look and feel at times, which is a compliment, by the way. Yeah. And the characters here, they seem okay, yeah. One thing that I do really like that they did here, the main girl in the horror movie usually is like a certain body type. Here, she's just like me, dude, bigger girl. And you know what? Not that I'm a bigger girl, but yeah, bigger person. And you know what? Dude, I love it. I love it because she's real, man. Everybody doesn't have to be like this. And she's got an interesting story, man. A lot of backstory going on that we kind of get little flashbacks to, but her character has layers, dude, and a lot of depth, which is awesome. It's nice. It just shows that the horror movie's trying to do something, which is great. Speaking about trying to do something, bro, from the start, this movie is incredibly interesting with a lot of like timely topics. Content creating, doom scrolling, internet stalking, dark web stuff, Reddit. Do you censor content or do you give people what they want? How society's desensitized. And the lack of empathy just all around the internet. Looking at you freaking keyboard warriors. And all this really helps bring that VHS kind of urban legend Faces of Death and incorporate it here in modern times. And it is great the way they incorporate the stories, actually. And a plus because they are trying to say something. And I'm like, dude, I've heard a lot of criticism about this movie, but this is a 90-minute movie, and I'm about 30 minutes in, and this is great. Then I looked at my watch and realized it's only been 13 minutes. But an entertaining 13 minutes. But just know that there was some pacing issues here and there, yeah? And I'm glad they kept it at 90 minutes and they didn't try to like Lord of the Rings this shit and like freaking 3-hour crap. No, you don't need that, no. And going back to the horror, dude, like this movie has like a reputation because of its prior movies and the whole legend stuff. Even the freaking poster for this movie, like it looks like, oh my God, this is gonna be hardcore. It's not. It's not Saw. There is some gore. You're going to be satisfied if that's what you're going for, especially towards the end of the movie because it does get a bit messy and there's some great visuals. And even though it's not crazy gory, the way they set it up, it feels like there's a little more brutality to it and a little more uncomfortableness to it because you feel like the movie's telling you you're watching something that's supposed to be real, even though it's not, obviously. So yeah, there's a little added element there it's interesting and uncomfortable. And listen, man, this is a really fun ride and a lot of great ways with like a mystery thing, like, oh, everyone wants to become a detective and kind of figure things out and use technology to do it. And dude, there's some great scenes with this, especially, I'm not going to get into detail, but like a split screen thing with two different parties searching things in different ways. And one is definitely like beating the other. That's freaking awesome, bro. That right there, I'm like, this movie's not so bad. No. But then let's get into some negative stuff because there are some scenes here where the movie goes from clever to freaking dumb. No detail, like people having an easy way out of a situation, but somebody wants to just start researching when the door's right there. And why? Because the story tells them they have to. Yeah, it's like that, bro. It's like that. I'm just saying there's some really stupid decisions here, even by horror movie standards. That may take you out of the film, yes. Also, the acting felt fine through most of the movie, but in the third act, there's a lot of interaction between two people, and one of them really is, a solid actor. The other one, you kind of let things go for a while through the movie, but when they're kind of sharing the screen, and it kind of magnifies the difference in the acting, you really see but I will say during the third act, dude, this movie does get to a point where the dumb stuff keeps popping up and popping up and popping up, and it almost takes you out of the movie where the story's here, the dumb stuff is here, and it starts doing this one a little bit, and you're like, why? Still, I freaking enjoyed this. Guys, in the end, Faces of Death still is a fun movie that has a lot of important things to actually say. As one character says in the film, this is the attention economy. And bro, yep. And listen, man, if you get past the stupid stuff, I think this movie is one you could definitely enjoy watching it on Shudder with a drink. Still, if you do want to go to the theater to watch this, I don't think you're going to walk out hating it, bro. I've walked out of theaters freaking hating movies at times. I didn't walk out hating this. Guys, what did you think of 2026's Faces of Death? Let me know in the comments. Also, please like and subscribe to whatever stuff that I have. And thanks for watching.